Hello. How's it going? Welcome to Patreon stream number 72. 72. That's a lot. Oh, it's a lot of Patreon streams. And today we take a break from Variety month of May. Variety May of playing a different console, different system every day. We take a break to do art, but art is kind of like variety too, isn't it? Let's play some different music. How's it going, Gizmo? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Wasn't this song played already? Is this the one for that one character? The Red Mages was as a figure of? I thought I wouldn't like it, but I do like it. Let's listen to it again. The Red Mages can come in here to hear a song. Okay. I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw. Time to draw. It's a good song. Maybe I need some tape. Uh-oh. Flatline. Oh. Get my tape stuck. This tape is like almost dead. I need new tape. Gizmo, are you ready for art? Okay. Art is gonna happen now. Got art to do. Pick this up. Maybe like here. Oh, it's getting so soulful. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. That's a pretty good song. Oh, look what just came up. Randomly. This is a very good song. I like songs that are very good.
Don't you know, no more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like a great, but
I wonder if you guys can see okay? Or is it like too bright? Wait a second. Wait, is that? Am I putting my hand on the screen? It gets so bright you can't see a thing. Look at this. Look, it's blinking. That's on your screen, right? Not on my screen. It's on. You can see the key. Why do that? Stop that. Do I need to turn off auto exposure? What the heck? Wait.
Think you got your game planned out. Do it, get them 2 steps ahead, yeah. So step into my way, stand out. It's a trap, one more step, and you're dead. Why just the because they can battle with the skies, but now lightning's like your
-3.
It's not an accident that no one hears your cries at your last dream.
Try it like this.
You never see it coming.
Maybe I should adjust the brightness as well. I mean, it's a little bit hard to see pencils anyway. That's okay. Okay, I should get this closer. Brightness. Turn it down a bit. Turn the contrast up a little bit. We'll try like that. Captured in time. I feel like it's going in slow motion. Very dramatic. Fast for eyes. Last surprise. Fast for eyes. Captured in time. Now that's a song. This is a song. I like songs. I mean, it still seems pretty bright, but oh hey. This is good too. Is this actually kind of quiet? I feel like the other song was kind of loud. But this song's kind of quiet. Turn it up. All right. Let's get my mouth closer to the microphone so that you guys can hear all my stupid words. All right. I guess that's just how it is. Is it always like that? The camera, I guess. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's good. Oh. Jewel Master music is good. This is good. This is good music. Good art music. Good music. What's coming up next on the Flipsider music stream? A classic song is coming up next. A classic. Oh, listen. If only Skittles were here to enjoy this. No, it's not the Home Improvement theme song.
Johnny said he kissed her. Michael hasn't called. Dennis was suspended. He was surfing in the hall. Jennifer, like Jay said, Tracy says she knew.
She knew.
Get everyone together. Only one thing we can do. Girls Club. Girls
Club party.
Talking till it's 2:30. Pretend that we're totally cool.
Girls Club. Let's have a girls party.
Gotta figure out
Who's with who?
Listen up, girls.
You snooze, you lose. We gotta figure out who's with who, so we can gossip about it.
What's made on the paper? Red is acting sweet.
Red is
We'll
acting
expose the
sweet.
lunchroom for serving mystery meat.
Serving mystery meat. Uh-oh, girls don't like that.
New high tide. Courtney wants them too. Get up in
He wants everything.
Only
That
one thing
Courtney.
we can do.
Hate her. She's not invited to my girls club party anymore. Courtney.
Pretending that we're
Totally cool.
Girls Club.
Yeah, we're pretending that we're totally cool.
Gotta figure out who's with who. Listen up, girls. You snooze, you lose. The girls club.
I want to go to the girls club. I want to go to the girls club. Why can't I go? Whoa. Okay, this is loud. That was louder than the last song. Turn it down. Turn it down a bit. But it's good though. What game could this be from? It's from DDI Zelda that we played last year. Was that last year? Can you believe that it's been a year since we played CDI games? It's been a year since we played CDI Zelda. A year? A whole year? It felt like only tomorrow. Wow. Good memories playing CDI Zeldas. Maybe we should play them again. Look at this music. Zelda, 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 Zelda. Yeah, that's a good one. Cosmic Wars. Konami music on your Nintendo Entertainment System. TMR had better hope he doesn't roll Cosmic Wars for the Nintendo Entertainment System, because he will not like it. He will not want to play however many hours this is of bland looking Famicom Wars style stuff, only more primitive and bland, and moving your dudes slowly. It doesn't really have that Konami quality except for the music. Himarno will not want to play. I didn't want to play it. Time for the music. It was not good. So Himar better hope he doesn't get it. Or he's going to drop it. He will not be happy. He will drop it. But to listen to the music though, how can it be bad when like it's got this music? Because all the most of the Famicom strategy games are just pretty boring. That's why. Except for Famicom Wars. Well, at least at least up until the 90s when Fire Emblem came out. All the ones until then were not good. So he's not going to want to play this. Ooh. I want to play this though. Super Bomberman. I bet the single player is pretty good. I don't. It's been decades since I played it. But listen to the music. The music's so good. Super Bomberman, the first Super Nintendo Super Bomberman soundtrack is incredible. It's probably the best one. Incredible. Probably the best Bomberman soundtrack. There's a lot of good ones too. But this one is just too good. If I recall correctly, the battle music, which is what you would mostly do in Super Bomberman, is just do the battle stages. It was like one track. It was like do 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 do. It was decent music, but it got a little repetitive after a while. And it's too bad you couldn't listen to some of the stage music in the battle thing, because I forgot that this game even had all this great music. I mostly just played the battle parts of the game for so long. Quiet stream today. Sometimes these art streams can be a little bit quiet. Just listen to more music. El Viento, that's good too. More Genesis music. Genesis is good. I think the Variety Month thing is going pretty well. I like the idea of Variety Month. It's pretty fun. Do a different system every day. That's a good idea. It's not. I don't think. Well, it could be a fun thing to do, like once a year, maybe. Could be a new thing. I think it's good. But next year, next month, I already know what I want to do next month. It's not going to be variety. It's going to be focused on a specific thing. And I think, well, certain people are going to be very happy with what that thing is. Although I'm not sure who. Certain people will definitely be happy about it. But there's been stuff on the sheet I've been wanting to get to for a while, and we're going to finally get to them. Certain things are going to be gotten to. Things that have been on there for a while. And plus, we're going to do unfinished business streams of a couple of games from this month. Prince of Persia, Mega Man Zero, and the Now Alive as well. Couldn't quite finish that last night. But when am I going to play more Jumping Flash? I need to play so many PS1 games. I need to play so many PS1 games. We could be doing PS1 for a year for how many I need to play. Because I still need to play Jumping Flash 2. And was there a 3? I don't remember. If there is, we need to play it. Man, the air conditioner is just... Today, it's just blasting. Really cold. I hesitate to turn it off. It might not turn back on, but I'm gonna have to turn it off for a little bit. Cold. It's cold in here. Jumping Flash music is pretty good drawing music, I think. How about that game yesterday? Alive. That was pretty good, right? Well, I didn't finish it, but I will go back to it. But that's a pretty good FMV game. That game's pretty cool. Especially the parts where you crash your car off the cliff over and over again. Yeah, I think that was a good one. I think it'll be more fun to replay once you kind of just know all the scenes. You can get through it quicker. That one's been on my list for a while. One of many PS1 games that's been on my list for a while. Oh, there was a couple others I was considering. We need to. I wanna replay Oh No because it's such a funny game and probably a lot of people haven't seen it, so I want to replay that. But there's a bunch of PS1 games on that list that I've never played that we need to play. So many. Like, I mean, a lot of these are like action RPG things that might take a while, but I mean, stuff like a Balaburn, Adventures of Little Ralph, that's a platformer. Like, that game looks really fun. I need to play that. And the Blaster Master, weird 3D game, gotta try that. I don't even know if that's good or not, but I really want to try it to see how it is. The Contras, Harmful Park, that's a shmup. There's some weird shmups. There's some other ones like Metafliss that I want to play. And some cool rail shooters like The Hive and Warhawk. I still remember Warhawk very fondly. I'm playing Dowser. That's a... Well, speaking of PS1, here's Toshinden music. We should play some Toshinden. I think I did stream some Toshinden during my PS1 special that I did years ago. I like Toshinden games. Some of these, though, like Project Overkill, probably would take a while. I guess a lot. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of cool games on PS. We have to check out Twin Goddesses, the weird Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat lady fighting game combined with cartoons, where digitized ladies fight against cartoons. You gotta play that. You have to play this. Many good games on PS1. My list for Saturn's a lot smaller, but there is stuff on Saturn you need to play as well. You need to play the rest of the Panzer Dragoons, which is mainly Panzer Dragoon Y, and then the RPG I'd like to try. And the second Clockwork Knight, Devil Summoner, the original one, but that's an RPG. That'll take a long time. I suppose we should play Dragon Force, too. That one game with... I remember hearing about that, but they had like the giant armies to fight against each other. But that's some sort of combination RTS, RPG. That also probably takes a long time. Well, I do need to play it. And the Gundam games that are on. I don't know, there's a lot of games. There's so many games. So many games to play. There's 3DO games to play. Which I don't know if I can find a suitable 3DO game for the Variety Month. At least none of the ones that I have written down here. And also, I haven't messed with 3DO emulation yet. A little scared of that. Maybe it's not too bad. Seems a little scary, though. A Wonder Swan game? Yeah, I thought about Wonder Swan. I'm not sure what I would do in Wonder Swan.
thought about that. Yeah, no, I don't know what I would do on Wonder Swan is the thing. I mean, I have plenty of systems left to choose from. We're not going to run out of systems. I still need to do N64, PS2, PS3. I have a GameCube game I want to do. There's an Xbox game I could do, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with Xbox emulation. We still got to do arcade. And we're already running out of time, so like just that alone is probably enough. Let's find something out. Yeah, it could be Wonder Swan. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do Wonder Swan. Oh yeah, Dreamcast. Yeah, that's right. What would we do for Dreamcast? I don't have anything written down on my list for Dreamcast. I'm not sure what I want to play. Aside from horror games? Like, I know I want to play D2. What else do I want to play on Dreamcast? Besides D2. D2 can wait until Horror Month. I mean, the Jet Set Radio games, maybe. But those would probably not be good choices for Variety Month, because those definitely are not going to be single-stream games. Jet Set Radios... I don't know. Is there a Panzer Dragoon game? But I would probably want to do Zwei first. There's probably other stuff. I'm not really sure what, though. So we might not get to Dreamcast either, to be honest. We might not get to it. I do have a GameCube game that I think would be perfect, but Dreamcast I'm not really sure. If I had more time, I would do a system every day, and then we might be able to fit more systems in. But with the way things are going, we'll probably we'll probably fit under 20 games in. I mean, only under 20 systems. I mean, I've done 11 so far. We're probably not going to get to 20, so there's only so many that can be fit in. Yeah, it's funny. There's so many PS1 games on my list to play, but I don't really have anything for Dreamcast. Illbleed was the thing I wanted to play the most, and I played that. And then there's D2. Oh, there's also like Blue Stinger, I guess. All I can think of is horror games for Dreamcast. Like Crazy Taxi. You could play Crazy Taxi sometime. That's Dreamcast, right? There's probably some other stuff if I look. Yeah, I played Jet Set Radio. I played it back in the 2010s. I really like Jet Set Radio a lot. But of course I haven't streamed it yet, so I would like to go back and play it again. I'd like to play Future sometime. But, you know, I don't know when that'll be. And aside from the horror games I mentioned, I don't know, Crazy Taxi, I'd have to look at who the games are. But I can't say that as of right now, Dreamcast just doesn't feel super high priority. Compared to other stuff I want to stream. At least not at the moment. But I do have a ton of PS1 games on my list to play. I got a ton of arcade games as well. That's why arcade is going to probably be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow seems like it's going to be the best day to do arcade because I might have a little bit more time to stream, and there's a bunch. And since it's arcade, we might be able to get to a bunch of games. So arcade will be good. Hey, Mr. Leo's here. Hey, Mr. Leo, how's it going? Welcome to art. It's still going, but it did go well today. I gotta go back tomorrow, one more day, shorter day, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna stream arcade games for your amusement, Mr. Leo. But it went pretty well today. It's Anime Central's. It's a good con. It's pretty reliable. It went pretty well. It always goes pretty well. Who haven't picked out? Yeah. I think I already have a list of plenty of games to play. I mean, if you have any ideas, I could take ideas, but I've got a bunch I've been wanting to get to. I've got a whole list of arcade games I'm wanting to get to. But today is just a day of art. Perfect to do this today, when I can only do a shorter stream. I do have some in mind. I'm gonna just play them. If I tried to 1cc any of them, it would take the whole stream, because I wouldn't be able to do it. I just want to mainly check out a bunch of arcade games that I haven't checked out or haven't streamed before. Totally random list. No. I'm gonna play the games I want to play. Skittles! Hey, I missed you too, Skittles! It's been such a long day since the last time we talked. Remember yesterday when I tried to talk to you, but it was hard to talk to you because I kept getting shot at by Terminators, and I just couldn't speak to you properly like I wanted to, Mr. Skittlebrow. I'm gonna call you Mr. Skittlebrow from now on, so you guys can both be misters. This is Front Mission music, yup. I've never even played a Front Mission game except for Gun Hazard. Should play a Front Mission game sometime, don't you think? That would be good. You knew it, Mr. Leo, you knew it! Of course you did. Have you played Front Missions, Mr. Leo? This is a good one. This is a good shot music indeed. Seems like the Front Mission games probably have a lot of good music. Gun Hazard is a Nobuo Uematsu soundtrack. Leo, I would never disrespect you by spelling your name wrong. I'm not a monster. Yeah. He's not a monster. He's an elf lover, but he's not a monster. Skittles, do you love this shop music too? Has anybody here played any Front Mission games? I've only played Gun Hazard. Red Mages came in at a good time. Red Mages already listened to the King of Fighters music. Now we're just listening to whatever. All kinds of random music that's in my playlist. Well, oh! Here we go, more music from your favorite game. This music is really loud. Louder than the other music, but I guess we'll just let it be loud because it's from Link Faces of Evil. So you know it's good. You guys like Link Faces of Evil, right? Yeah, Alf's not a monster, he's an alien life form. It's his name. Right. And that's... But couldn't a monster be an alien life form, Skittles? Another run of Grim Fandango. You want me to play that one day? Well, I should. Maybe I will. This next coming month might be a good time to play it. You know why? You guys want to know? You missed it? Yeah, you did miss it, Red Mages. That's okay. Maybe there'll be more. You know what I want to do next month? Okay, guys. Okay, who doesn't want to be spoiled? You want to hear the spoilers for what I'm thinking of doing next month on the Flipsiders stream? Who wants to hear spoilers? Mr. Leo wants spoilers. Do. Aliens by themselves are not monsters. There's alien monsters, but alien people who are non-monsters are not monsters. But isn't... Skills, if you think about it, isn't the real monster man? And Alf is a man. He's an alien man. Therefore, you see? How about Shinobi Legion? I've only actually played Gun Hazard. I want to play the other front missions sometime. I do want to play them. I would have to figure out when. Can you see what I'm drawing? Oh yeah, I draw up here. Okay, well that's fine. Except I messed up this hand. Damn it, I have to fix this. Yeah, so you guys want to know what I'm planning to do next month? Alright. There's these games I'm wanting to play for a while. They've been on the list for a while. And I think next month I'm going to finally play them. Because next month, I'm thinking will be Classic PC Game Day. Or month, not day. Classic PC Game Month. And I'll finally play Diablo 1 and 2. I'll finally play the classic FPS games. Wolf 3D, Doom, Duke Nukem, Quake. Maybe we'll play Warcraft. Maybe we'll play Dune 2. And we could play Grim Fandango. See, that would fit in there, right? I guess. I want to play maybe the Carandias as well. I've been wanting to stream those for a while. So many PC games I want to play. So that could be next month. That's what I think is going to be next month. What do you guys think about that? The real monster is you and that mouth of yours. I arrived in such a good mood and it took all of 5 minutes to change. Skittles, aren't you glad you come here? We always know just what to say to you. Make you happy. I'm finally going to become a real gamer. Did you hear that, Skittles? Gizmo said I'm going to finally be a real gamer. To make Nintendo the entirety of fall? Is that what you want it to be, Skittles? Skittles, should we just throw out the classic PC games, just never play them, and just only do Famicom? What do you think? Is all this classic PC stuff nonsense, Skittles? Would you rather just have... You rather just have Famicom? Real gamers only play Fortnite? But I've never played Fortnite. What does that make me, Skittles? Guys, how about some Persona 1 music? The original Half-Life? I thought about maybe doing the original Half-Life. I thought about it. We'll have to see if I can fit it in. I have it. Could play it. In consideration. Maybe I should play it. Yeah, I haven't played any Half-Lives. I haven't touched them. Now this is classic Persona 1 music. Sounds pretty different from Persona 3, 4, and 5, doesn't it? The Dark Forest music. Oh, we're gonna stream Persona 1 at some point. At some point, we're definitely going to stream Persona 1. It'll happen. Not next month, though. It could happen eventually, Gizmo, but I don't know if I'm going to have still the energy for Half-Life after playing through Wolfenstein 3D, Doom 1 and 2, Duke Nukem, and Quake 1. I probably would only do Quake 1. That's the only one I really feel a strong desire to replay. I never did play Quake 2. Quake 3 is just like multiplayer. I wouldn't mind playing Quake 2 and 3, but those can wait. Original Half-Life can be challenging. It's not like a modern FPS. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Well, you know, the thing with Half-Life is just that it just doesn't really look that appealing to me. Like, the look of the game somehow just doesn't look that appealing. I don't know. But I should try it probably, right? Could all be single-day games. Oh no, I don't think so. I think that, like, Wolfenstein 3D is likely to be 2 or 3 days. I think we'll probably at least do the original 6 episodes. So it's like 10 levels each for like a total of 60 levels. And then Doom and Doom 2. That's a lot of that's like 60 levels. That's gonna take a few days. Diablo 1 and 2 could probably play through in a day. I'll probably just do a normal playthrough of just the normal difficulty, and that'll be the end of it. Because that's the only way I ever want to, like, those games. Getting into the multiplayer of those games is such a sickness. I don't even want to bother with like Nightmare and Hell mode anymore. I just want to do a normal playthrough of the game. We like do all the story, and then that's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to move on. You like Doom 2? 2 gimmicky levels? I liked it. I guess there were some gimmicky levels, but it has really good music. I liked a lot of the levels. I thought a lot of the levels were cool. Anybody remember what game this is from? We played it on stream. Never beat Doom 3? Yeah, I've never played much Doom 3. I played a little bit. I've thought about going back to play Doom 3, but that will not be next month. That's not going to be under Classic PC. You don't have time for that. Oh, well, I guess you know now. It's Evergrace. You checked right before I asked, maybe. You would not have guessed. Well, I did stream it. I did stream this game. I really like the music from it. FromSoft game on PS2. Really cool, unique music. I also want to play all the rest of the FromSoft games as well. Let's see. I need to stream. It wouldn't be next month, but I need to stream King's Field 3 because that's the only King's Field I haven't streamed, and I haven't played it in a long time, so I would love to replay it. Of course, maybe you guys remember King's Field 2 I've streamed twice already. King's Field 1 I streamed a long time ago. Really long. It was a very early stream, so probably none of you even remember that, so I should stream King's Field 1 again. King's Field 4 was 3 or 4 years ago. We can wait on that. It does kind of sound like that, but man, this would be the best Renaissance Fair music, though. Like, it's got so much character. But let's see. Aside from that, I've streamed Shadow Tower. I haven't streamed Shadow Tower 2. I haven't streamed Eternal Ring. That's one that I need to do. That's what I need to do. I think there's some other FromSoft. Well, you know, there's the King's Field-like games, and there's all the other games that they made. I guess I want to play all their games eventually. Maybe even the bad ones too. Or, I mean, not bad, but the ones that are less popular. And of course, all the other Armored Core games, probably want to stream more of those. Kingsfield Additional on PSP. Yeah, Kingsfield Additional. If I recall, the PSP Kingsfields are, they just converted them into normal dungeon crawlers. They're definitely less interesting. They're less appealing than the first-person Kingsfield, like the first-person real-time action game, action exploration games. Those are the most appealing ones. I don't know, but yeah, it might be cool to check out those Kingsfield Additionals. Gizmo, Zone of Ender. That's PS2, right? Yeah, we should. Those are Kojima games. I do want to do the Zone of Enders. They seem really good. I want to do those too. I don't know when. I don't know. I should make sure to put those on my list. Are those on my list? Make sure to put those on there. Yeah, all of those. I can play all of those games. There's so many games. Guys, isn't there so many games? Are you guys going to play all these games that I just mentioned? When are you guys going to play all these games? When are you going to stream them so I can watch? Huh? Gizmo, when are you going to stream all these games? When are you going to stream Zone of Enders? Maybe if you stream it, I could watch. Why do you always gotta be me, huh? Why don't you guys do it? Just kidding, guys. I'll be the streamer. You guys can just relax. You can watch me suffer, okay? But I'm not really suffering, am I? The only way... Like, playing a hard game is not suffering. The only way in which you suffer is when you try to play games on Steam that are boring. Like Dead Cells. That's the only true suffering. Something like Alive that we were playing yesterday, there was no suffering. It was just pure joy. Right? Did anybody like... How did you guys feel about Alive? Did you guys like Alive? It's a pretty interesting game. I did not realize that the QTEs were going to be so hard. If I ever replay it, the cool thing about a game like that is it's very replayable, so if I ever replay it, I'll just memorize all this stuff so I can get through it much quicker. That's the way to do it. And the Mega Man. Macaw was just streaming Mega Man 1 yesterday night, so that's interesting. Kind of makes me want to replay Mega Man 1. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I gotta finish Mega Man 0. Maybe I'll play all the Mega Man Zeros. I've never played those before. You know? Look at me playing new games. I play new games all the time. Mega Man 0 is new. That's a new game to me. Like, that's a new game. Song requests are on, by the way. But maybe you want to just listen to my playlist. Perhaps you like hearing music from Xenosaga 2, and you should. Just listen. This is interesting music. Hey, I could play the Xenosaga sometime. I could do a Xeno month. What if I did a Xeno month, Xeno marathon, and I played Xenogears, and then I played all 3 Xenosagas, and then maybe like the first Xenoblade. Well, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Pretty good idea, huh? Gizmo likes it. Could do that. Could be fun. So many things we could do. Oh my goodness, there's just too many games. There's always so many video games. What do you do? What do you do? Like, how do you play all the games when there's too many games? There's just too many. Oh, and I had to play, what was it again? Mr. Leo said I had to play a game. Not Half-Life. I forget. I always forget what that game is called. Oh yeah, Grim Fandango. I have to play Grim Fandango for Mr. Leo. Easier when you don't like RPGs? Is that easier? Is that what you don't like? Gizmo, RPGs? Well, I guess it does make it easier. It's a lot of time that you don't have to spend. But I like them. I want to play them. I want to play the RPGs. I want to play all of them. But it takes too long. It just takes too long to play all the RPGs. It's pretty fun playing through Shin Megami Tensei 5. I mean, I enjoyed Shin Megami Tensei. I don't know if it was the best streams, but I enjoyed playing them. Alright, I'm gonna start inking this page, I guess. So I hope everybody's ready for Classic PC Gaming Month. Next month. June. The month of Classic PC. Then what should we do after that? I don't know. Maybe we should do more Fliptendo for Skittles, because he likes that. And isn't that what matters most of all, what Skittles likes? I should think more about what would Skittles want when I select the games. Read all the games and just do Ultima 7. What if I just play Ultima 7 I don't play the game, I just build a house in Ultima 7? What about that? Ultima 7. I feel like I have to play Ultima 5 and 6 first. Played Ultima 3 and 4 on NES. Don't really care for them. I don't think I'd really care for the PC versions either, but maybe I would like 5 and 6. You never know. What about Ultima 7? Will I like it? What do you think? Nobody really knows for sure. It's hard to say. What about Star Ocean? Maybe I should play Star Ocean 2 next month. Savage Empire. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, Savage Empire. That could be cool. Was it really that savage? Was it as savage as the Amiga game Savage? Do you like Star Ocean 2? Listen to this music. Star Ocean 2 is amazing. I love it. It's one of my favorite RPGs. And I've played it multiple times, but I wouldn't mind playing it again. I wouldn't mind streaming it. Since I've never streamed it before. Well, what would you guys think if I streamed Star Ocean 2? But I should probably stream Star Ocean 1 since I've never played Star Ocean 1 on Super Nintendo. I want to play more Star Ocean games. They seem good. I guess people don't like 4 and 5 as much. I don't know. I don't know about those games. All I know is that 2 is amazing. Should I play Summer Carnival 93 Nexer Special? You know what I should probably play? Is the Super Nintendo game Adventures of Horai High School. I should probably play that, since there's so much music on my playlist from that game. I know Mr. Leo's familiar with that music as well, from Legacy Music Hour. And we're both really familiar with the music from the game. You know, maybe we all are, and yet we never played the game. You know, I feel like I should play the game since we love the music so much. Adventures of Horai High School. It's like a wacky school RPG, like you play as like students. It could be fun. It's probably not that long. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gizmo, what video games are you playing? Didn't you say you only ever play one game? How come you're not playing any of these classic games? Do 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 do. Still playing the same. What is that? Fortnite? What are you playing? I don't remember what that is. Minecraft? Baldur's Gate 3? Magic the Gathering and Overwatch. Oh, okay. Are you like super good at those games? Do you destroy? Do you destroy people? I've played Magic the Gathering. Don't know too much about it. I've played a tiny bit of Overwatch. Don't really know too much about it either. Do 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 do. But I played a little bit of the Pokemon trading card game, and now Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of my nephew. It's just like that. It's probably similar to Jones, isn't it? Overwatch just looked very similar to Team Fortress to me. It's kind of a nicely designed game. I don't know about the second one. He's got nice designs, but that style of game doesn't really appeal to me. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When it first came out. That must have been a long time ago, like in the 90s. Oh, hey, does anybody recognize this music? It's from you probably don't. It's from a classic PC game that was mentioned. No. People don't really talk about the soundtrack from this game that much. And people don't really talk about this game that much. It came out before Doom. It is, of course, Wolfenstein 3D. But to me, it was really the precursor to Doom. And before Doom came out, this game was like extremely popular, extremely exciting. Like everybody was playing it, it felt like. And it was really cool. It was the coolest game at the time. It was like one of the first 3D action games I remember that at least it looked like that, it moved like that, moved so smoothly. And it was amazing. I want to replay it. I want to play Wolfenstein 3D. It's got great music. Same dude that did the music for Doom, I believe. It's really good music. This is pretty interesting music from the fourth Metroid, Metroid Fusion, which is the first Metroid where the soundtrack started to feel like it was going down a little bit, and they kind of just kept going down for the most part. But there's still some pretty cool music. Like, this song is pretty cool. This is kind of like the first area music in Metroid Prime. And it does have that feel to it, which is cool. Actually, a really cool track. Still have never streamed Metroid Fusion or Zero Mission. Or Prime. I need to stream all of those. It's been a while since I played any of those. I do like the Metroids. At least I like the first 4. I like the first 4 2D ones, and I like Prime 1. That's all I can really say that I like, for sure. Zero Mission is okay. I think the variety month has been pretty fun, and I think we'll do another variety month at some point. Maybe it could be a bi-yearly thing, either a yearly or a bi-yearly. I like it. I like the idea of doing a different system every day. So I don't know. I think it's going pretty well. Oh, speaking of Horai High School, here's music from Adventures of Horai High School. I want to play this as well. There's just so many games I want to play. That's good for the stream. It's a good thing there's so many. Not running out anytime soon. Like, to me, this kind of sounds like Persona music, but this is from that Horai High School game. Sounds like it could be in Persona 2. I want to play that game. It'll be interesting to play that after... I've listened to the music for years and years now, and it'd be interesting to play the game after just simply hearing the music over and over again. That would be pretty interesting. It does, doesn't it, Red Mage? It does. Like classic Mega 10, kinda. Well, a lot of the soundtrack sounds more upbeat or playful, maybe, but I think this is one of the dungeon tracks. So, I don't know. Like I think that's an RPG. And ActRaiser music. I thought about replaying ActRaiser for my anniversary stream, but you know, I had others. I didn't get to it. But it would have been cool because it was one of the first games I ever streamed. I haven't streamed it since then, so I am probably due to play ActRaiser again. But I guess I don't mind putting it off until the 20th anniversary stream. But the ActRaisers are great games. ActRaiser 1 and 2 is both of them are some of the earliest streams I did. Back in 2014. Imagine that. Now, I said tomorrow I was going to do... Like, tomorrow the plan is to do arcade streams, but there's always the possibility... There's always the possibility that I could just be too tired to stream, or they get... Oh, here we go. Here's a good song. It is not a video game song. Let's listen to it. How'd this get in here? I am considering... Yeah, Warcraft 1 and 2 I would like to stream. Nice head. Mr. T, that's right, you heard it from me. Nice head, Mr. T. I ain't scared just 'cause you're bigger than me. That mohawk, it's really cool, but... Yeah, I don't get all these references. Yeah, I am thinking about, yeah. I haven't played Warcraft 1 or 2 and really... Oh, also Dune 1 and 2. And then if we stream Dune 1, that would be my first cryo game stream. That'd be pretty neat. Dune 1 and Lost Eden look like really amazing games that I want to play. But I think it'd be really fun to stream through, like, you know, like the story mode of Warcraft 1 and 2. It would be interesting to go back to Warcraft 1. But yeah, that, Dune, Wolf 3D, Doom, Duke Nukem, Quake. I may not get to Quake. If I feel like Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Duke Nukem, well, I don't know. I definitely want to do Doom and Doom 2 and Wolfenstein, and we'll see how much more time and energy I have. Definitely want to do Diablo 1. Not sure if I'll actually do Diablo 2. Diablo 1 I think is still my favorite of all of them. But I think I will do Warcraft 1 at least. Probably both. I played a lot of Warcraft 2. Mostly the multiplayer. I was really into the multiplayer of Warcraft 2. You know. I'm not ready for baby mohawks yet. Nice head. We gotta do Warcraft 1 and 2, because I feel like those would be easier streams. feel like those would be like nice, comfortable, easy streams to go through. I gotta do those. Maybe some other classic RTS games too. I considered StarCraft. I feel like maybe StarCraft is too much. I got other games I want to do too. We could take the opportunity to play Quest for Glory 4, maybe. I'd like to do the Carandia games. But Carandia 1, 2, and 3, if I try to do all of them, those could take some time. You know, I feel like I should do Grim Fandango for Mr. Leo. There's adventure games I want to play. You know, there's also Monkey Island. There's so much, I don't know. But classic PC games is not even so much adventure games. It's more like the RTS and FPS games. That's more what I had in mind. So maybe the adventure games should all just be saved. Warcraft is greater than StarCraft. Well, I loved Warcraft 2 and I loved StarCraft 1. I loved both of them. If you had to ask me which one I liked better, it's probably StarCraft. Sorry. But I loved Warcraft 2. I loved to just play as the orcs and brutalize the humans with my bloodlusted orcs. Red Mages, do you recognize this sound? Of course, I don't think the bloodlusted orcs are in Warcraft 1. Do you even play as the orcs in Warcraft 1? I don't know. The setting. I guess so. They're both pretty cool settings. Well, I'm gonna at least play probably Warcraft 1 and 2. I think those would be the ones I really want to get to. And then Dune 1 and 2 are also highly desired. See, there's actually a lot. There's easily enough games for a month. You could just play classic PC games for a month easily. Skittles may prefer Flipendo. Anybody know what this is from? Dun, 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 dun. It's a little bit of a tough one. Na 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. I'll give you a hint. It's level 1 of a video game. So you can hear that. It's level 1 song. You're into Flipendo too? Flipendo is good too. Yeah. Because coming up, I believe pretty soon was Megami Tensei 2. So we could be getting to that soon. There's good stuff coming up on Flipendo. So let's look at what's coming up on Flipendo again. The next game was A Boy and His Blob. We could play A Boy and His Blob. That would be fun. Codename Viper. Castle of Dragon? I like Castle of Dragon. It would be fun to do a playthrough of that on stream. Dash Galaxy and Alien Asylum. Not into that one so much. Destination Earthstar. Not into that one so much. That President game where you it's a simulation of the U.S. election, but unfortunately I believe that's not translated, so you can't really play it. Heavy Barrel. I think Heavy Barrel is kind of mediocre, but I'll enjoy playing through it. Pretty complete and mostly stable. I'll have to take a look at that when we get to it. Then Wizardry 2. After I play Wizardry 2, I will have finished all 3 of the Wizardries on NES. Dandoku Dan, Moai-kun. Moai-kun looks fun. The more obscure Konami game that we haven't got to yet. Ikari Warrior 3 is okay. Image Fight is a... That's actually a Lennar... Wait, Image Fight. What was Image Fight again? That's a Lennar game. I think that's a shmup. Isn't that a shmup? Image Fight? still doesn't have a great translation patch. Well, hopefully it doesn't have any game-breaking bugs. We'll probably have to use it. Yonoid. We might do a playthrough of both Yonoid and Masked Ninja Hanamaru, because they're kind of two different games. It's the same basic game, but that's one of those games where it's completely altered from the Japanese ones. Something totally different. What do you mean, Red Mages? And then what else? Boulder Dash. Some baseball stuff. Wheel of Fortune stuff. Burai Fighter. Did I skip it? Where's Megami Tensei 2 in here? Oh, it's number 800. Okay, so it would be about 2 more dozen games before you get to that. So we have some time before Megami Tensei 2. And then also Deep Dungeon 4. The 4th Deep Dungeon game is right before Megami Tensei 2. I don't know if I'll play that. I played through Deep Dungeon 1 and 2. But somebody did say that, Gizmo. It was not me. Now, what I said was I love them both. I think they're both awesome. If you forced me to choose, I'd probably choose StarCraft over Warcraft. And Red Mages says he likes the theme better. And neither said anything about the game Blasphemy, the indie platform. It's not great. What, the translation? Yeah, well, okay. I mean, we'll have to make do though, won't we? I just hope it doesn't have game-breaking bugs. The Super Nintendo version, that's not going to work for my project. Alright, well, I'll have to take a look at it and determine whether I think it's going to be worthwhile. I mean, I could always just play the Super Nintendo version instead. I could. I don't know. But I wanted to play the NES version. Hey, Colic, how's it going? How are you doing? MT2 is Megami Tensei 2. We were talking about upcoming games whenever I get back to Fliptendo, and how like the next major game in Fliptendo would be Megami Tensei 2. Do some research. It sounds like I'll have to do some research and make a determination. I guess I will have to. I'll have to do some research. You did run into some issues. Well, what kind of issues did you run into? You can be my research, Red Mages. Tell me. You also save frequently? Like with save states or in the normal game saving? Yeah, we're just talking about upcoming games. Colic, I have announced that next month is going to be Classic PC Game Month. I've got a whole list of classic PC games I want to play. And next month we're going to try to play a whole bunch of them. And now you know the spoilers for next month, Colic. You have to use save states unless you want to risk a full do-over. Now, why is that? Can you tell me why? Does it freeze a lot? Why would you be risking a full do-over? Like, does that mean that your game can like get corrupted? I'm not playing through it with save states. If that's necessary, I won't do it. We just won't play it then. Or I'll play it in Japanese. I'd rather play it in Japanese. I mean, it sounds like from Mana game. Yeah, it does kind of have a Secret of Mana sound, doesn't it? But it's actually from Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's the Ice Forest from Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You can kind of tell also, like the horns. It's got that Capcom, Super Nintendo Capcom horn sound. It can kill the save. So if I want to play Megami Tensei 2 on Famicom, I will have to just play the Japanese version, or I'll have to just or I might just have to play the Super Nintendo. You know, that sucks. That sucks. But it sounds like, you know, I could just skip Megami Tensei 2. I could just skip it, and then I could just do it on the Super Nintendo version later. Yeah, I mean, if that's how it's gonna be. Okay, I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it, I'll see. That doesn't sound too good. More King's Quest 6 music. Let's just turn the volume up. Let's just turn the volume up for this song. It's going to be really loud in the next song. Sorry about that in advance. Maybe I'll remember to turn it down ahead of time. Did I already get to the Majin? Nope. I've never played a Majin Tensei game. I've been told not to play them. But no, I just haven't really got to them. I haven't played any of the Super Nintendo ones. I haven't played that many Super Nintendo games on stream. And barely any RPGs, because, you know, it just takes too long. Have I played any Super Nintendo RPGs on stream? I think I probably played something at some point, but Vocab? Yeah. I believe it was Vocab, yeah, who said just don't play Majin Tensei as for like garbage or something. Well, I mean, I certainly still want to check them out. I just don't know anything about them. But also, as much as I'd like to do a marathon of all Shin Megami Tensei games, you know, that would just take a really long time. Worth a look. Definitely look at them at some point. I'll look at everything at some point. I don't know. I mean, I want to play more of the Saga games as well. There's just so many games. There's so many RPGs I want to play, but you know, it's hard to fit them in. I do really want to play Persona 1. I'm hoping that the fan translation of that comes out soon. When that comes out, I'll probably want to play that. Because that could be interesting. And you know, when I was talking about streaming Star Ocean 2, that sounded pretty good as well. I like the idea of streaming Star Ocean 2. It's a pretty long game, but since I know it so well, it wouldn't be a blind playthrough. It'd be quite the opposite. It'd be like a playthrough of me trying to show off everything you can do in the game. Maybe it wouldn't take that long, like not super long, to do a stream of Star Ocean 2. Hashi Love. Yes. I'm doing art today. I'm working on my comic. Did you know that I have a comic? Somebody type !comic in the chat. It's true. My dark secret just got out. Now you know, Hashi Love. I draw comics. Don't tell anyone. I don't want to lose my gamer cred. Gasp! It's true, call it. Oh, wait a minute. Turn the volume down. Okay, I remembered.
Do another King's Quest 6 song. We can't have another one of these. Wait, hold on. Let's play something different. I have the song request on as well. No, not Assinax. Ooh, Blades of Vengeance. I quite love the Blades of Vengeance Genesis soundtrack. Thanks, Colic. You can't get into Star Ocean, you know? Just not for you. I've only played Star Ocean 2, but I love it. I love Star Ocean 2. Star Ocean 2 is like one of my favorite RPGs. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's not above like Chrono Trigger, but it's way up there. I love the soundtrack. I love the battle system. I love everything. I love all the weird crafting systems it has. Love everything about it. So I'm thinking though that I should stream Star Ocean 1, which I've never played before, and then maybe like do a stream of Star Ocean 2. Because I would just love to play it again. Like that, along with like Persona 1 and 2, it's just a game I'd love to play again. And the same thing with Kingsfield 3. I would just love to play through Kingsfield 3 again. And then I would have streamed all the Kingsfields. The remake for Switch. Right, of Star Ocean 2. I don't know about that remake, but I guess in some ways it seems good. Till the End of Time is Star Ocean 3. And I've only played Star Ocean 2. I want to play... I probably won't... I definitely will not do the remake. I'll stream the original. The remake is interesting. It does have an interesting look, but I think the original is overall, like, is just a much better looking... It's a better experience. They also, like, heavily watered it down like they usually do with remakes. And I don't like that. So obviously we're going to play the original of Star Ocean 2. And then Star Ocean 1 is a Super Nintendo game. Star Ocean 2 is a PS1 game. Star Ocean 3 is a PS2 game. I want to stream all those. I want to stream all the Star Oceans, but obviously I gotta pace myself. The first one is like, it was known to be one of the biggest parts for Super Nintendo. Like, it had a gigantic Meg cart, and a lot of that was because they sandwiched some voice clips onto there, I think. That's the big reason why. And maybe because of that, they used to have a lot of trouble emulating, but I think these days it should emulate fine. So, I should play it. Because all I really know is that I love Star Ocean 2. I don't know about the other Star Oceans. I just love Star Ocean 2. So I gotta at least try 1 and 3. Yeah, I've talked before about like my list of RPGs I want to play. You know, I want to stream the Star Oceans. I want to stream the early Personas and more SMT games. And I want to get more into some of the Saga games. We need to stream Earthbound 2 and 3. Probably should do... I never streamed any of the Mana games. Oh no, I've streamed Secret of Mana 3. I mean, I've streamed Seiken Densetsu 3. I've never played... Yeah, that's another one. Like, Seiken Densetsu 1 on Game Boy. I was thinking about playing recently. Oh, you put some Unicorn Overlord music. Let's listen to it. Dragonhold Battle. Ooh, that's a good key change there. I like key changes. Yeah, I want to play this game eventually. That's another thing. Ooh, there's that key change again. That's another thing. I want to catch up with all the vanilla. I want to play all the Vanillaware games one of these days. Oh, that's something I want to do. Barely played any of the Vanillaware games on stream. Red Mages have been playing it far too long.
Well, you must like it then. Yeah, Dragon's Crown. I've played some Dragon's Crown off stream, but I haven't played any. I haven't really, I haven't played it on stream. I should. And I've never beaten the game. I should go back and do a full playthrough of it for you guys. And I should play Odin Sphere and Mursame and all their stupid games. I should play Aegis Rim. This song is pretty good. I feel like it's got a good sound. I feel like the melody is a little weak, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It almost sounds a little bit like, I want to say, is a Xenogear song. In terms of, or maybe Xenosaga song in terms of the sounds. Yeah, and Princess Crown as well. Yeah, their games they all look awesome, and I need to play more of their games. So maybe we'll do a Vanillaware month. I've got to do more Vanillaware. Vanillaware seems awesome. Their game, I mean, from what I've played of their games and from looking at their games, like the ones I haven't played, they look awesome. That's true, Colic. Right. Well, it's another one to put on the list. There's a long list. Dude, more Astyanax music. I guess we can listen to Astyanax music. Is that your favorite Unicorn Overlord song, Red Mages? I wonder how the soundtrack is. I don't even remember putting this Astyanax music on my playlist. Oh, I just picked one. Shantae. Here's another series that I need to play more. I've still only played the first Shantae game. I guess I should play more of these. First Shantae game is actually very good on Game Boy Color. I like to play more games that I guess they're mostly WayForward games that use this dude who does the soundtrack. He's like one of the best, more recent. What is his name? Jake Kaufman? Yeah, he's one of the best, more modern, non-Japanese composers. They did do 13 Sentinels Aegis. Yeah, Aegis. They did. That one is supposed to be longer. Yeah. You know what, Colic? You know, as a matter of fact, they did this game right here. They did this one. See that? See it? Look, it's still wrapped in plastic seal. You see that? I have this too. I want to play it. When am I going to play it? I don't know. He was under consideration for Modern March, but Shin Megami Tensei 5 got picked instead. I want to, when will there be another modern game month? Not for a while. So we'll have to wait on that, but it's high on the list. It's high in the tier list of like modern games to get to. But maybe we should play some of the older Vanillaware games first before getting to 13, to Aegis Rim 13, whatever, Sentinels. From the looks of it, I feel like I'm going to really like it. I don't know. And I probably will play that before Unicorn Overlord. I want to play Unicorn Overlord eventually. Oh, I think you know, Red Mages. What's this song from? Of course we know that it's from Persona 3. What do you think we are, fools? Do-do-do. The moon's reaching out for the stars. Then you got to move your cars. If the stars fall on your cars, they will be crushed. Careful where you park. Meteors are falling. Playing so many RPGs. I never felt like playing so many RPGs before. So many RPGs. I'll never play them all. Too many games. I'll be in front of my TV for the rest of my life. Guys, when the moon's reaching out, stars. Hey, speaking of stars, you know what else I want to play? And I was thinking about recently, maybe for Variety. I was considering it. I was considering it strongly for Variety May, for this month, for PS2. But I decided against it. Because I thought of something better that I really want to play. I was thinking about playing Katamari Damacy, because I've never streamed a Katamari Damacy game, and it's been a while, and I like those games. No, I was thinking, well, no, it wouldn't be Super Mario RPG, because that can't be done in one day. No, you know, I was thinking Katamari Damacy, but yeah, there's one, that could be like a couple days worth of streams. Ooh, Top Gear 2 soundtrack. Red Maid's Park. Interesting. I love the Top Gear 1 soundtrack. I haven't heard much of Top Gear 2. It does not sound as good as Top Gear 1, but it still sounds kind of cool. Top Gear 1 is like one of the most incredible soundtracks in Super Nintendo.
Here we go now.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
Listen to these clips in the music. Sound bites. Like that. You know, there's a Super Nintendo game that does similar stuff to that is the Milon Secret Castle sequel, Do Re Mi Fantasy, which I have streamed. It's got all this like interesting, weird music with like weird sound bites in it. That's a really cool soundtrack. Really cool game. You should all play it. What video game are you guys gonna play next? What about you? Do you guys like video games too? What are you playing? Red Mages is gonna finally finish Unicorn Overlord, hopefully. Oh, Sea of Stars. You don't sound super enthusiastic about it. Now, why is that? You still have anything better to play? Yeah, I don't know. I looked at that game and you know, I talked about there are elements to it that look really good and there's elements to it that kind of look bad. So I don't know. Like it's interesting though because it's an interesting attempt at doing something kind of Chrono Trigger-ish that, like in some regards, almost succeeds, which is not bad. La Mulana 2. Oh, La Mulana 2. I want to play that as well. I need to do a stream of the first La Mulana. Have you finished the first La Mulana, Tom? That's one that I need to stream. I never finished. I played La Mulana a bunch. Back in the early 2010s, maybe. Well, I never finished it. I'm gonna go back and do a full stream playthrough. And La Mulana 2, what do people think about La Mulana 2? Because I haven't heard anything about that. Oh, you're doing the first one right now. How do you like it? It's one of those games that is just extremely difficult to finish without a walkthrough or a guide. And I probably wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't have the time. But if I went back to it, I don't know. I'd have to think about whether to do the Steam version or the original. I might go back to the... I played both the Steam version and the original, but it might be cool to go back to the original and play through the original instead. That could be pretty cool. I would probably end up resorting to a walkthrough. I might remember some of this stuff. I'm playing it a long time ago. Not that long. Dragon Quest XI. Hey, I played that. I liked it. I liked the game. It kind of has some issues, but I liked it. Very lost. Yeah, of course, because it's La Mulana. You're going to get stuck. You will need to use the guide. But that's okay, because the game's awesome. Octopath 2. Oh, yeah, I need to play that as well. I liked Octopath 1 a lot. Skittles really wants me to play Octopath 2. He's a big fan of it. He thinks it was a big improvement on 1. And I think I liked 1 even more than he did, so... I quite liked Octopath 1. I thought it was a very good game. But it is a pain. It is a pain. That is true. I mean, it's just extremely difficult. I've heard that people have done it, but, you know, it takes extreme patience. Probably a lot of trial and error. I probably won't do it. But I want to play through the game anyway. And, you know, I want to... It's like with a lot of adventure games and puzzle games, it's like you want to just try to figure out as much as you can. And then you look at a guide. And you're probably playing the Steam version, I bet. Which I think is a little bit easier, a little bit streamlined over the original. And there are some differences. Like, there's different references in it. Some of the puzzles are different, it seems like. I think they actually might have made the boss battle harder. I'm not sure. The new Shiren. Oh yeah, and I've got to play the original Shiren still. That's another, like, what is basically qualifies as an RPG that I have to play through Red Mages. Shiren, we got to do Shiren at some point. It's on my list. But for next month, like, it could have been next month, but I decided to prioritize classic PC games. Shiren. I bet I would like them. I bet I would like the Shiren games. I'll probably have to, sometime in the future, put aside like a month, maybe 2, for just RPG streams, just like the month of RPGs, and I just try to get to... I try to get through like a bunch that I've been wanting to play, you know? Preferably maybe a month without conventions so I can really focus on the RPGs. Although, I looked at my schedule, the next couple months are not as bad. My July is a lot less busy than usual. Although, that's mainly because I have a family trip for like the latter half, so it's still not going to be good for streams anyway. I still have one convention in... I have one convention at the beginning of July, and then I have like a family trip that's going to be like a week and a half. So that's not going to be a good month for streams at all. June I have 2 cons. The same as this month. So, not too bad. But they're both away cons. Like, I don't usually get to have a convention, a local convention where I just happen to have the time and inclination to like do streams. It's rare to be able to stream while I'm doing convention stuff. The next weekend's convention is going to be in Minneapolis, so I'm going to be gone for 4 days. It's not too bad. It's only 4 days without streams. Could be worse. Play when I'm ready. I'm ready to play it now. It's just, the problem is there's just too many games, Red Mages. I want to play all the PC games. I want to finally get around to these PC games, I guess. Yeah, it's like a Mystery Dungeon series. It is. Oh, how about classic Demon Souls music? Best. So next month would be classic PC games. Next month I have 2 conventions. So some time will be lost to conventions. It cannot be helped. But we can still play a bunch. July, I'll probably lose about half that month to things. Maybe July could be more Fliptendo. It probably would be about time to do more Fliptendo. Yeah, maybe. Whoops. Oh man, I hit the button. Damn it. Wait, let me look at my convention schedule. Is August a really busy week for me? Or busy month? Is August busy? I guess I don't know if I'm in Otakon yet. Or Anime Matsuri. PopCon? Maybe? No. Maybe. Oh no, I'm not doing those. Maybe? Yeah, I have some maybes. I've got some maybes. Nah, it's not too busy. I don't have any months where I'm doing, like last year I had like over the summer I did like 7 conventions in a row at one point. I was a little bit crazy. But I don't really have anything like that this year. Although it may depend on which shows I get into, which I don't. Carol Blaster is good music. This is good. Sheer in the Wander OST intro. Cool. Maybe August could be a month of RPGs. What would I play? Feel like I really want to... I mean, Kingsfield 3... I don't exactly think of it. It's close enough. Like, it's close enough. Kingsfield 3. We could do Star Ocean 2. Star Ocean 2 is pretty long, but like I said, I know the game pretty well, so I bet it could be done in under a week. Maybe it could be done kind of... Yeah, probably not too much less than a week for that. Off the Grid, 3 weeks in August. I will miss you. Oh no, you're gonna miss all the RPG action then if we do RPGs. Like that could be the month where I finally play Persona 1. But I don't know. You know what? We'll have to, it's to be decided. I think there has to be an RPG month sometime this year. There has to be an RPG month. I've got a lot of RPGs. So yeah, I got like Star Ocean 2, Persona 1, Kingsfield 3, which, you know, we'll just... It's not really an RPG. We'll count it under action RPG, I guess. Maybe... Yeah, Shiren the Wanderer. But we have to do Shiren the Wanderer when Red Mages is here, so... Yeah, Shiren the Wanderer could be done at that time. And then maybe... Oh, also Seiken Densetsu 1. Yeah, I gotta play Seiken Densetsu 1. Maybe that one as well? We could play all of those. We could play all those in a month. Can we get through all of those in a month? We probably could, right? Right? What are you gonna be doing, Red Mages? Are you like... Are you doing some sort of secret retreat? Are you gonna learn to be a superhero? about Earth Defense Force music? Do you guys like that? It's a good song. Burning Man. You go every year? Well, that's. I've always kind of wanted to go to a Burning Man. That's cool. Jealous. Burning Man. That seems kind of interesting. You like? Yeah, go. Do you bring your own camping equipment, or like, how prepared do you have to be? Do you go with other people? I want to burn the man. Let's go to Burning Man. Let's go to Burning Man. Let's burn that man. He must be burned. It is the point of the Burning Man. It's a whole thing, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like a whole thing. It's like you gotta get prepared. You gotta get all the equipment. It seems cool though. I've known people that went. And it seems fun, but none of that. Once you're there, none of that really matters. I like the way you describe it. Maybe one day, maybe, just maybe, I'll get to also burn the man. You hate crowds? I like crowds. Yeah. A lot of you guys hate crowds. I like crowds. Crowds are cool. It's like a bunch of people there, and they're all like yammering. You know what I like about crowds, Colic? It's a bunch of people, and they're all yammering. And it's kind of like atmospheric music. It's almost as if it's almost as if you're playing a video game, and you got that atmospheric music. Like it's kind of like here's how it sounds like, Colic. It kind of sounds like. Doesn't that sound good? Well, I mean, yeah. I also would rather. No, I mean, I would always rather be home playing video games, but you can't play video games 24/7. I don't want to be doing that every single day of my life. I want to do other things too. As much as I want to. There's other non-video game things I want to do once in a while. I like to travel as well. Once in a while. I wouldn't want to do it every week, but. Or maybe even every month, but yeah, it's good to get out there, have life experiences. It can't all be video games, but video games are pretty fun, especially when you can stream them for an audience. It's pretty fun. At the end of the day, it's whatever you want it to be. Wait a second, do you hear that, Colic? That's perfect for you. Did you hear what Red Mages just said? He said it's whatever you want it to be. That means it is video games. Colic, it's the best place to go to play video games. You can play all the video games there. Because it's whatever you want it to be. Perfect for you, and perfect for me. The Burning Man. Let's all go. We'll make a class trip out of it. A passport. Oh, you don't even live in, like, America? Because that's... You don't even live in America? Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, that's a pain. And also probably expensive. You should go to your European Burning Man or wherever you live. Oh, Canada? There must be a Canadian Burning Man. I don't know. They've got stuff in Canada, right? Don't they do things there? There's surely a camp that offers video games. Yeah, it could be. You might not get to pick the video games you want to play, though, right? Like, hey, bro, oh, you got video games? Yeah, do you like Fortnite? Oh. Right, flying, that does cost a lot. That is true. That is true. I have experience with doing that. It costs a lot. But you can listen to this music as you fly. This is the best traveling music. Will you get there? Doodaloo. Or will you die? Will you get to your destination? Or will you perish? I hope you get there. Anime North. I've thought about going to Anime North, but yeah, it just seems like too much of a pain to go to Canada, so. Look, I finished. I made art. I made this. I made art. I made this art. I just did this. I just made this out of scratch. That's art. The variety of people. So I guess it's a popular thing. One of these days I want to go, but I feel like I need to know other people that go and to go with a group of people. You know, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I will go to the Burning Man. Something to think about. What if I just go, just pack a suitcase and just go and just like kind of just walk around. Hey, I need it. You guys, can I stay in your tent? Hey, thanks, Red Maidens. Now we're gonna make another page. Now we're gonna make another page. This is a good song from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's a good one. It's like 80% of the people. Of the new people, right. Oh, it could be me. I'd do it. I could do it. I would just show up with a suitcase. A crusty old burner. Yeah, but that just means you have experience. That means that there's things in your brain that are valuable, and we've got to like get in there and get it out. We got to crack that brain open. We got to get that knowledge out. And even if it is crusty, that just means it's a little bit harder to crack open, but we'll get it open. We'll get that knowledge out of your head, because we need it. A burner. I want to be a burner. You don't like to be crusty? Well, when you go stay out in the Burning Man wilderness for a couple weeks, you will be crusty. What about Krusty the Clown? You guys like Tetris Plus Game Boy level select music? It's pretty good. Krusty and Grumpy. Well, until you get to the Burning Man, then the big smile appears on your face, maybe. Oh. What Shin Megami Tensei game is this from, Red Mages? Or Colic, if you know. No? Oh, well, that's too bad. Well, I'm going to be super happy when I go there. I'm going to be like, hey, everyone, I'm ready to burn. Yeah, I'm going to give the thumbs up. Yeah, let's burn. And that's how I'm going to be the whole time. And Asian Wasting's going with me. Asian Wasting, you going to go to Burning Man with me? We're going to burn together, okay? Let's all go. Nope. That's like yes, right? In burner speak. You guess SMT4 because that's the only one you played. It is not. I do have some SMT4 music on this playlist. There's some really... SMT4 is a very powerful soundtrack. And I actually like it better than this soundtrack. But this is another one that I played on the 3DS. That was where they released I want to say I don't think it's quite redone enough to be a remake, but it's more like a re-release. remastered. Anyway, it's Soul Hackers. This is from Soul Hackers, which is also a pretty good soundtrack. It's a good game. It's a very good SMT game. It's got Namissa, one of the best characters of all time. And that's all you really need. But this is one of my favorite songs. It's a dungeon song, you can kind of tell. It's got that, it's the airport. It's got that kind of, you know, like 90s-ish SMT music before Shoji Meguro. More kind of atmospheric, sort of like electronic sounding. Dude. It was like a lot of cool music. You lost your Soul Hackers physical? I still have it on 3DS. I don't have the original one. I want to play Devil Summoner. Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers is one of these weird games. It's kind of like Dark Souls. Hey, Red Mage. Oh, wait a second. Here's a good trivia question. Red Mages, Colic, Asian Waste. How is Dark Souls like Soul Hackers? How is Dark Souls like Soul Hackers? This is a fun trivia question. There's a way in which it's like those two games are alike. And what is that? Because it's interesting, the way in which they're alike. It's interesting and it's kind of funny. Come on. Soul Hackers is to Dark Souls like blank is to blank. You got nothing? Nobody knows? Come on, guys. If you answer this trivia question right, you will get accolades. And you will get praise. And you'll get pride. And you'll get glory. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a big hint. What came before Soul Hackers? And what came after Soul Hackers? Does that help? Soul Hackers is to Devil Summoner, like Dark Souls 1 is to Demon Souls. Why is that? Because Dark Souls is a sequel, and Soul Hackers is a sequel. They're both sequels, right? Soul Hackers is a sequel to Devil Summoner. It's Devil Summoner 2, essentially. Right? Because Devil Summoner was a Saturn game, and Soul Hackers was originally... Was that a Saturn game as well? Dark Souls is also a sequel to Demon Souls. It's, you know, it's basically a sequel. It's basically a follow-up with a different name. And Dark Souls, so the funny thing about Dark Souls is not a sequel. Well, it doesn't matter anyway to my example, all right? The funny thing about Dark Souls is it is definitely a follow-up to Demon Souls. It's like, you know, it's not the same, it's not like story related, but it's a spiritual successor. Fine. But it's a follow-up to Demon Souls. They didn't follow it up with Demon Souls 2, they followed up with Dark Souls, which is like, you know, they're going, like, you know, they wanted to do like a different name. They didn't want to just call it Demon Souls 2. They wanted to like give it a different name to indicate like it was a little bit different. But then Dark Souls was so popular it got Dark Souls 2. Soul Hackers is a sequel to Devil Summoner. And now Soul Hackers has a Soul Hackers 2. Soul Hackers, which is Devil Summoner 2, has a Soul Hackers 2. Alright, it's not exactly the same. But like, the follow-up to Demon Souls was Dark Souls. The follow-up to Dark Souls should not have been Dark Souls 2. It should have been like Shadow Souls. Or like Dank Souls, Dragon Souls. If they'd kept with that theme. But they just started going like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, right? You know, Soul Hackers. The follow-up to Soul Hackers should have been Devil Summoner 3, not Soul Hackers 2. You understand what I'm saying? Dank Souls. Dank Souls would have been good, man. Isn't it weird that there's a Soul Hackers 2, but Soul Hackers is already Devil Summoner 2? It's like they're recreating like a whole Adventure Island thing, like Adventure Island Wonder Boy thing, Wonder Boy Monsterland thing. Like I feel like they forgot that Soul Hackers was a sequel. Exactly. It's just kind of like, yeah. There's probably some other series like that where a sequel like which didn't happen to have the number 2 in it, then ends up having its own sequels, and they forget. It's like they forget there was an original. Yeah, Legend of Hero. Well, a lot of the Dragon Slayer games are like that. That's true. A lot of the Dragon Slayer games are out of control. I mean, a lot of the Dragon Slayer games have all their own spin-offs. You know, Dragon Slayer 1 is its own game, but Dragon Slayer 2, Xanadu, there's a ton of Xanadus. There was a direct sequel to Xanadu, Xanadu Next. And then they keep re-releasing newer Xanadus every so often. There's even, like, pretty recent ones, like 2010 Xanadus, I think. Then Romancia is its own game. Dragon Slayer 4 Drassel Family, which you guys, of course, know as Legacy of the Wizard. That's its own game. That never really got a sequel. It feels like the game feels like a spiritual successor to both Romancia and Xanadu. I want to play Xanadu one of these days as well. I want to play some more of the Dragon Slayer games. I have played through Legacy of the Wizard a long time ago on stream, but I'm kind of due for another playthrough of that. I have played Romancia for Flipendo. You guys may remember that. We need more calm music. Wait a second. Shining Force? That's pretty good. And then there's Sorcerian. I really want to play the Sorcerian games. They seem kind of awesome. A bunch of those. Then there's Legend of Heroes, which encompasses Trails of Blue Sky, Trails of Cold Steel, all the Trails games. And there's like those games are crazy, right? And there's Lord Monarch, and there was like a 7th and 8th Dragon Slayer game, which had their own, I forget, like Lord Monarch, and then I forget what the 8th one was. Seiken Densetsu was actually a Final Fantasy spin-off. Yeah, well, I mean, in America it was called Final Fantasy Adventure. But was it actually meant to be a Final Fantasy spin-off? Was it? Was it? I'm not sure I was aware of that. Just being its own series. What does Seiken Densetsu mean anyway? Like, what yeah, like, is that... Where does it say that? Is it just like... Because it's not called Final Fantasy in Japan. Is it just made by the same team, or... The Final Fantasy's got a lot of spin-offs. I mean, it's got... There's a Monster Hunter Final Fantasy that was on 3DS. There's Final Fantasy... There's the Rhythm Final Fantasy games. The At Rhythm. There's so many Final Fantasies. Yeah, Seiken Densetsu 1 is a game that we have to play. That I need to play. I need to play that game. I never played Seiken Densetsu 1 on Game Boy. We could just play... Do you know if there's any big differences between Final Fantasy Adventure and Seiken Densetsu 1? Like, should I just play Final Fantasy Adventure, that version of it, so it can be in English? I feel like I should. It's a lot simpler than Seiken Densetsu 2 and 3 ended up being. Isn't it more of just like a straight-up normal kind of Zelda-ish game than Seiken Densetsu 2 and 3, which kind of have their own weird battle system? Which some people these days don't like. I still like them. More automated kind of bizarre battle system. This is a song that is so obscure that you know that I must have heard this from the podcast Legacy Music Hour. Legacy Music Hour is a podcast where they just listen to like music from the 3rd and 4th generation, like 8 and 16-bit music. It's all, and there's been like hundreds of episodes. They just listen to, they just play songs. It's pretty good. It's like one of the only I've like whittled down all of my podcasts. I've stopped listening to so many of my podcasts for one reason or another, but that's one of the only ones that I still listen to new episodes of. It's very good. They expose you to a lot of really good, very, very obscure music in that podcast. I know that Mr. Leo listens to it. Battle that pack. That's the normal one. Yeah, that's a very good one. Montefiore kept talking about how he got so like that he couldn't get that song out of his head. Neither could I in a good way. Yeah, so this is from Zenkoku Koko Soccer Senshiken, which is just some random obscure Japanese soccer game, but it has amazing music. A lot of sports games. Something that, like, so if you listen to Legacy Music Hour, that podcast, you find out that a lot of sports games and board games have incredible music on Super Nintendo. This song is good. Shin Megami Tensei 5 had a pretty good soundtrack. Pretty good. Like, by modern standards, it's incredible. By SMT standards, it was maybe just a tad underwhelming, especially compared to 3 and 4. Like, 3 and 4 are both extremely incredible soundtracks. 5 was, like, merely pretty great. It was merely pretty great, but still it did have a number of really good songs on it, though. They're pulling SMT5 from digital stores. I think that's because they're releasing the newer one, Vengeance. I don't know. I don't really like that, but I guess I don't know. I definitely don't like that, but, I have the game already. I have the physical copy, so I don't have to worry about that. But probably most people would rather play the newer version anyway, even though it sounds like they are making... It sounds like they're making some stupid changes to the... Mainly with just, like, some watering down of, like, some difficulty things that really didn't need to be watered down, because, like, it was already very, very generous and casualized with the way that saves work, and it sounds like they wanted to make it even more casual, which is stupid. But aside from that, I'm sure that the newer one will probably be really cool and better than the original. It'll probably just have more of everything, which I guess is good, except these games are already so long. It's like, I don't exactly want more content, like more. There's already so much content in all these games. But some of the new demons and, like, spells and characters all look really cool, though, so, I'm sure it's probably good. You gonna be playing that? Yeah, I will not be playing it. I can't play that. I'm sure it's good, but I just played I don't have time to play multiple versions of the same RPG that takes 100 hours. They can't be doing that. I'm satisfied when I play through the original one anyway. At least twice. Well, people like it. People eat it up. So, I guess that's... They've been doing it for a long time. I mean, they released Persona 3 at least 3 times. 3 different versions. Persona 2... They didn't do that with Persona 1. Persona 2? They sort of did that with Persona 2. Except that with Persona 2, Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment, which are 2 separate games, but they tie together in a story way in a really, really cool way. So, it's... with that, in that case, it's almost more like Persona... Eternal Punishment is basically a sequel. But it is also... It does use a lot of the same combat or content and combat, and so it is also a little bit of a repurpose. Like it shares some similarities. But yeah, they've been really doing that since Persona 3. They did that Persona 4 with the golden. Persona 3, had the answer, and it had the PS3, the PSP version with the girl character. And Persona 5 has with the royal, and then Shin Megami Tensei 4 had Apocalypse. They did it with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne as well. They did it with Nocturne. Nocturne has Maniacs. We just never got it. The Japanese had that. The Japanese had the original SMT and Nocturne, and then they had Maniacs, which was the second version for them. We got Maniacs as our original version of Nocturne, so we didn't get both versions. The Japanese did. They've been doing that forever. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't affect me. I'm usually fine to just play the originals, and I don't need all the extra content. The PSP re-releases, right? That's kind of, yeah. Well, in the case of the PSP re-releases, that's like it's almost like a different thing because it was much later, and that was more just like those are like just remasters. That's a different category of re-release. It's not like releasing the game and then a short while later releasing like an upgraded version of the game. But maybe all those versions of Persona 3, like I think the answer came out not too long after. Well, I mean, I don't know what the time frame was. The PSP version might have come out a few years later. But I think they mainly released that because they just wanted to appeal to the PSP market in Japan. Yeah, Apocalypse is like a whole other game. Right, well, I mean, I guess Vengeance is going to have a whole new storyline as well. Like, when they're putting, like, a bunch of new storyline stuff in it, then it's not like these games don't have a lot of new content to kind of justify it. I mean, obviously, it's repurposing a lot of content. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me that they do that. They've been doing it for a long time, and, I just don't usually play those versions. Even more King's Quest 6 music. Let's play something else. How about some Etrian Odyssey 2 music? When am I going to stream an Etrian Odyssey game? That's a question. A good question. The answer is, I don't know. Do Persona Q. Well, I'm going to do Persona 1. That's going to be the next Persona game I stream. But I would like to do Persona Q. I never played Persona Q. I've talked about it before. I own Persona Q. I was going to play Persona Q, and then after like a year after getting it for like Christmas, I went to play it, and I found I had like a dud copy, and apparently there was like a recall. And Asian Ways said it was like a thing that was like a known thing, but I never got to. I still have my copy here somewhere. I never got to play it. But hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll just emulate it and play it. A replacement. Well, if I'm gonna play it in the future, at this point, I will stream it. So I don't really need to play games with my 3DS anymore because I can't stream it that way. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it worked out fine. I'll just end up streaming it someday. Probably. Ooh, it's 11 o'clock already. Just got Kaiji Volume 3. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, I just played some Kaiji music earlier in the stream. There was a Kaiji song that was played. I got some Kaiji on my playlist here. Some of the rare anime music. Cool. Volume 3. So, have you read Volume 2? What are you up to now in Kaiji? Kaiji is my favorite anime and manga of all time. I love Fukumoto stuff. That Fukumoto is the guy who does that. I love all of his stuff. He's coming out with a new manga now called like Nikaido Hell Golf. That's about basically the turmoil, like the hell that Japanese professional golfers go through, and it's surprisingly entertaining, like all of his stuff. Can he walk across Brave Man's Road? Do you know what that is? I'd love to hear your reaction when you find out what is the Brave Man's Road. I know what it is. I know, Red Mages. I will not tell you. Walk the Brave Man's Road. To read about the Brave Man's Road, you must be a brave man. Oh, well, you'll have to give us your feedback when you find out about what is the Brave Man's Road. Maybe someday, I wonder if Asian Waste knows what is the Brave Man's Road. Someday we're gonna live in a world where everybody knows Kaiji. Everybody must know it. Everybody must know what Kaiji is. Kaiji is the best. There's Kaiji movies as well. I've seen like the first one. They're alright. The anime adaptation is like way better way to get that story. The anime adaptation is very, very good of Kaiji. But I think that the dude who plays Kaiji in the Japanese movie is the guy who plays Light in the live-action Death Note. Persona Q music. Oh, it's so happy. I'm drawing comics on stream. Drawing comics. We're all having fun. Now I'm gonna go to Burning Man. We're gonna do all kinds of illegal stuff. Chaos. I don't know what's gonna happen there. I don't know. Will there be illegal stuff? Will people die? I don't know what's gonna happen at Burning Man, but I'm gonna find out. Drawing comics with the bros. Death is a potential. I bet people have died at Burning Man. Well, it wouldn't be exciting if death wasn't a potential. You gotta have that's why I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't want to go to Burning Man and like not have the possibility to die. That's like playing Dark Souls with saving and loading. But don't worry, I won't die. I will survive Burning Man. Don't worry, guys, I'll survive Burning Man. I'm not actually going to Burning Man. I'm just joking. But maybe someday I'll go. You guys think I should go to Burning Man? Don't worry, I will not burn. I will not be the man to be burned. You like Tim Fuller music? Benjogami. Hey, thanks for the raid. I am drawing art right now. Usually I play video games, but today I'm drawing art. I hope that you like art. What were you playing for drawing? He was talking about random stuff as I draw. There is no bartering. We're talking about burning. There's no bartering. It seems like a place where there'd be bartering. The VHS tapes you got from the thrift store. Whoa, are you kind of like doing your own Red Letter Media thing? Wow, that's cool. And what was on What was on them? Anything scandalous? It's called grift. Oh, it's called. I thought you said grifting. It's called gifting. Oh, you give gifts to others because it's a place of friendship, isn't it? Mostly Jesus stuff. Oh, Jesus stuff. Well, that sounds pretty funny. Is that what you do? Do you just watch VHS tapes? I do not. I have never watched VHS tapes on stream. But that sounds like something that somebody's got to do. Obscure direct-to-video stuff. Yeah, that sounds like... do you ever watch Red Letter Media? That sounds like some Red Letter Media stuff. Best of the worst. Black Spine. What? It sounds like you're doing a service, all people, and I'm sure that Twitch needs that content. Will you stream that on Twitch? Do you have to like watch them? Do you have to like preview all the things you're gonna watch first, or the new Neil Breen movie? Oh yeah, I haven't watched that one yet, and I've never seen a Neil Breen movie. Maybe I should. You guys ever watch Neil Breen? By the way, everybody. Come on, let's race. Sonic racing. You gotta put your feet right on the ground when you're supersonic. Everybody. Has anybody ever seen any Neil Breen movies? I haven't watched any. Uchu. Elodie. His older movies are better. Well, it's pretty funny to have like a Neil Breen preference. Does better mean worse? Or... try to pick safe. Yeah, you gotta be safe. You gotta be safe on Twitch TV. Too many green screens. I see. Well, that might not be the kind of entertainment you're looking for. Right. Better in quotes. Right. More entertaining. Supersonic racing. Do you think that Neil Breen's ever been supersonic racing? I bet he hasn't. You know, it's something that he just doesn't have in his worldview. And that's sad for him. Does Neil Breen know what a video game is? Does he know what Twitch TV is? Does he know that he's on Red Letter Media? What does Neil Breen know? Is he human? Is he like a construct? Maybe Neil Breen's a social construct. Supersonic racing. I don't know. Nobody really knows what he is. It's fun to talk about, but unfortunately we may never really know what he is. You know, I'm kind of agnostic when it comes to, Neil Breen. I just feel like really it's unknowable. What he is, where he came from, there's no way to know. Man will never know. Supersonic races by himself through the desert. Yeah, let's do this music. That sounds pretty good. VHS tape sounds pretty good. I would watch that. Neil Breen. Do you screen Neil Breen on Twitch? Do you watch it on Twitch? Do you do watch parties? Does anybody still do watch parties? I don't know if it happens anymore. I did exactly 2 of those. I thought about doing more. But I don't know. I do like the idea of screening stuff. But everybody. Well, anyway, I'm just drawing art. Oh, you can't even see. Dude, I need to move this panel. You can barely see what I'm drawing right now. Anyway, I'm just working on art. I actually usually stream video games of various kinds. As a matter of fact, yeah, if you're still here, I'll just tell you. Well, right now, we're in the middle of Variety Men, and we're playing a game from a different system in a computer, console, or arcade every day. And yesterday we did PS1. The day before that we did Saturn. Yesterday we did a PS1 FMV game, and the day before that we did a Saturn anime, Japanese, English teaching story game, and it was pretty good. But today is the monthly art stream. We do a monthly art stream every Drawn Comics. I have a comic too. There's a command for it. Let's type it in the chat. Ultimate Muscle. Game Boy Advance game. And we play mostly retro game music on the song request because that's number one, mostly what I want to hear and like, and number two, it's mostly what will not get muted. There's two good reasons to stick to that. Carnal knowledge of Neil Breen. Well, you know, watching movies, you can get all kinds of knowledge. And you got to be prepared for that. All kinds of knowledge is going to go in your brain. And once it gets in there, you're just going to have to live with it. Maybe it will enrich you. Kinnikuman, Man. Yeah, I never watched any Kinnikuman. Man. I've never played a Kinnikuman. Well, I played Muscle on Famicom, but that's about it. Little figures. I never played with those figures. You will. Yeah. Until Uchu, you will have to carry it until your life, until you forget that you're carrying it, and then it just won't be there anymore because you forgot it. But as long as it's bothering you, it's going to still be in there. But once you don't care about it anymore, then it'll be gone. Just like that. And then someday maybe you'll like go senile, and then you might die, and all your knowledge. Maybe it'll be downloaded onto a mainframe. Maybe in the future you've seen worse, right? But hopefully if you're lucky, all your knowledge will be downloaded onto a computer, and then future generations will be able to preserve your knowledge. We can only hope so. Let's just hope that AI will be able to do that by the year. Whenever you die, I'm gonna say 2084. I'm gonna live until, let's see, what am I right now? 40s. I'm probably gonna live until, I'm gonna live until 2084. No, like maybe 2083. That's when I'm gonna live to. I'm gonna be on Twitch until then, playing games. I get all planned out. And by that time, by the way, 2084 is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be good. By then, they're gonna have cybernetics. You're gonna have, even though you would be an old man, you'll be able to get like a young robot body. As a matter of fact, you'll probably just live forever. We'll both live forever. Or at least longer, until the robot wars happen and we all annihilate each other. Like the cyber wars. We'll live until then. And you guys are talking about Kinnikuman Man. Gitaru Man. This is a Gitaru Man song. Never played Gitaru Man. There's one I should play. Gitaru Man. What system is this on again? Is this Saturn or PlayStation? This is Saturn, right? Here's a Saturn game I need to play, if this is Saturn. It's PS2? And PSP? Oh, okay, it was a PS2 game I need to play then. One of the legendary rhythm games that I haven't played. I played the Space Channel 5s. I played the Jammers and Crap. I haven't played this. I haven't played Bust a Groove either. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not gonna like actually get it. I could emulate it, like everything else. There's a Gitaru Man Lives. There's a sequel. Is it any good? Parappa the Rapper 2 doesn't seem as good as Parappa 1. They're so wild. Well, of course they're gonna keep going up. They're gonna keep going up. I mean, that's gonna be the overall direction. It's gonna keep going up. Because they're not gonna get more common. They're only gonna get rarer and rarer. I guess eventually someday the demand may die down, but by that time we'll probably all be dead, and that's why we'll die down. But until then, they're gonna just keep going up. Can't be helped. That's why you gotta emulate. Just gonna have to emulate. Rough out there for collectors. Oh, the poor collectors. Yeah. Well, they'll probably just, you know, I mean, they already have those the EverDrive to have like all the games on them anyway, and they'll just make more of those, and that'll be the physical media. And yeah, the originals will not be around anymore. Maybe they'll like make new ones. Everything will be like EverDrives or emulation. But hey, we can still play the games. The only thing that really matters is that you can play the games. It doesn't matter if you have the original media. That's not important. We'll still have the games. We'll always be able to play the games. At least most of them. A new Sony Portable? Interesting. Skittles? Don't worry, Skittles. We'll have the games. We'll have them. You can play them. And I will stream them. I'll stream all the games. I'm going to stream every game. Who knows what game this is from? This is a good one. From your PlayStation 1. Maybe somebody has a physical copy of this game. They can play up the PS4 games. Man, it seems like a waste of time, but maybe Japan will take to it and will make a bunch of cool games for it. You know, I don't know. That's weird thinking about doing that, but maybe they're making their own Switch. Maybe Sony's gonna make its own Switch. That could be cool, I guess. Everyone else was trying to copy the Switch. This is from the PS1 game Loaded, which is a pretty cool early PS1 sort of like overhead run and gun kind of game. Which I should go back and play that again on stream. I should like try to finish it. I finished it a long time ago, but I should try to finish it on stream. Really good music. Legitimizes your PSP purchases. You're gonna have to just emulate that stuff. Sorry. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum. Oh yeah, Wipeout. Oh, dude, I want to... Oh, Wipeout. You know, Wipeout is a game that I would want to play again someday, but... dude, that game had licensed music on it, like Firestarter. You couldn't stream that shit, could you? Because Jumping Flash I have streamed. I've streamed the first one. I love Jumping Flash. I need to stream Jumping Flash 2. And was there a 3? I don't remember if there was a Jumping Flash 3. But Jumping Flash is awesome. Loaded is the overhead one when you're like in a labyrinth of rooms. It's 3D. And like I remember the thing with Loaded, it was a pretty early PS1 game. The magazines like were all hyping it because it was like lighting. Look, it's got lighting effects. When you shoot your missiles, it'll be like real-time lighting. And that was like a really big deal. All the magazines were talking about that. And yeah, it was fully 3D overhead, running from room to room. Shoot. Like you had a bunch of like, you could choose your character. There was a bunch of like weird characters, like you play as like a clown, like an evil clown, kind of Twisted Metal-ish, and just shoot. I just went around shooting tons of dudes with your rocket launcher. So like a little bit Smash TV-ish, but more of like a giant, negotiating a giant labyrinth rather than like, you know, sectioned off rooms. And it was like, the annoying thing about the game was that you kind of had to go slow. If you like advanced too quickly and there was too many dudes on the screen at once, they would just all shoot at you and you would take too much damage. And it was like one of those kind of survival sort of games. You had to manage your health bar. You had to keep your health bar as high as you could. You had to like keep it from going. You had to manage all your resources carefully so that you could last until the next pickups, basically, just like with Doom. Which we'll be playing soon. Next month is going to be classic PC game month. So we'll be playing Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein 3D, Warcraft 1 and 2, probably. Hey, does anybody remember what game this was from? PC 98 game. This was from the first PC 98 game I ever streamed. Which was just last year. Yeah, it was dark. Yeah, it was pretty dark. But, like, it was overhead, so the issue is more just you couldn't see enemies because they'd be off screen, and by the time you see them, they were already, like, shooting at you, I think. This is from Rusty, the PC98 platformer Rusty. It's kind of Castlevania-ish. It's a cool game. I enjoyed streaming it. Yeah, I want to go back and play more Loaded. I want to do a lot more PS1 games. There's so many PS1 games on my list. I could do a whole PS1 month and we still wouldn't get through all of them. But I don't know when we'll do that. Maybe August will be the next Fliptendo month. Or maybe July. Maybe July. July might be good. Like, next month could be PC games, and then after that we could do Fliptendo. Because I probably only have about half July, but that's enough for like some Fliptendo. Then maybe August could be RPG August, and we could finally get around to some RPGs I've been wanting to play. But I don't know, there's so many other games though. There's so many other games. I don't know. Maybe the RPG should be put off. Maybe August should just be for like replaying all the or playing all the games I really, really want to play that aren't RPGs. Winter, yeah, could be. That's true. This music's from a really cool Genesis game, Red Zone, or at least it has a really cool soundtrack. I don't know. The game's alright. Kind of an alright military game. I don't know if it's that good. Genesis. We got more Genesis games we gotta play. Can you guys believe how many games there are that I need to play? Like, are you, like, do you ever think, like, wow, why does he want to play so many games? Is Flipsider crazy? Is he crazy? Why does he want to play all these stupid games? He's an idiot. Who's thinking that? I know one of you. Like, you're reading my mind. Well, I just know you, Skittles. That's right. Too many games to play is better than too few. Right. As a gamer, not thinking that. I've got so many games. Colic has got. He's like the same way. Tons of games to play. What is Skittles playing recently? We know that Red Mage is playing Unicorn Overlord. We know that. Oh, Colic said he was gonna No, wait. Who said they were gonna play? Red Mage just said he. Oh, he said he was gonna play that one indie Chrono Trigger wannabe game, which I forget. Eiyuden Chronicle. Wait, what is Eiyuden Chronicle? Is that Legend of Heroes? Sea of Stars. Right. What are you guys all playing again? Isn't it, it's inspired by Suikoden? Made by the guy. To the game store. You gotta go to the game store. Oh, the Suikoden remaster? You want that improved translation? Ah, is that what it boasts? Improved translation. That's... I forgot about those. Those are some other RPGs I really want to stream. Suikoden, especially 1 and 2. And then Breath of Fires as well. Some other RPGs that would be fun to play. Yoshitaka Murayama. Who was that again? He did Ayuden Chronicles? What did he do? You need to be a Suikoden fan to get into it. It feels like a fan-funded game. You're talking about Ayuden Chronicles? Well, I guess I don't know anything about that. If I've even heard of that. Oh, he's a Suikoden guy. I see. Well, kind of a dead series anyway. That's too bad, though. Yeah, I want to stream some Suikoden games too. I want to stream the first 2, but I mean at least the first 2. But I want to stream all of them eventually. More RPGs. There's a lot of RPGs that look really cool that I've never played before, and there's some that I haven't played in a long time. I need to replay. But we got to have a good balance of, you know. I more want to play games I haven't played before, but sometimes you just want to replay something. You just really get the desire to replay something. Double Dribble halftime show. Good request, Red Mages. Nice. Oh, there's the music. Okay. It was the Kickstarter series to resurrect ideas of code in Ayuden. Okay, I never even heard of that. Alright, wow. Didn't know about that. Less of an RPG, more action, has the base building stuff. I'll have to look at those sometime, maybe. Alright. Oh, speaking of RPGs that I need to replay, Shadowrun on Super Nintendo. Yeah, I love Shadowrun on Super Nintendo. Any of you guys ever played Shadowrun? That game's amazing. Well, it came from the original Suikoden creator. And he passed away. That's too... Yeah, that's too bad. My playlist is growing out of control. You don't like the Shadowrun music, Mr. Leo? What do you think? You're just playing some music from Legacy Music Hour a little bit earlier. Well, I mean, it's always been quite long. Oh no, if I don't play Sheeran soon, my life could be in danger. Did any of you guys ever play Super Nintendo Shadowrun? Come on, guys. You've never played Super... None of you guys ever played it? Man, I need to stream that. It's on my list. I need to... That's another one I need to replay. There's just... Oh, boy. When are we going to do that? That would be so good. This is remastered. It's like... It's a fancy remix version of one of the songs from Super Nintendo Shadowrun. You played it, Colic? Oh, it's so good. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games. Such a cool, unique RPG. Like the point and click mechanics. Point and click combat. It's so cool, it's so unique. Max all the skills? Yeah, I probably did too when I was playing it. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Super Nintendo music. Well, I mean, I thought that this particular... I don't usually put remixes on here, but I thought that these remixes of the Shadowruns were cool, so I put a couple of them on here. There's probably Super Nintendo Shadowruns on here too. Yes, farm in the graveyard for karma. That is the thing you want to do in that game. You like it more gritty? Well, Dark Mage. I never played the Shadowrun pen and paper RPG. I never... Well, actually, I think one time I joined a game and I briefly made a character, but I never really played. So I never really played Shadowrun, but the pen and paper RPG, I don't know too much about it. Most of what I know is just simply from playing the Super Nintendo game. And I never played the Genesis game. I kind of want to play the Genesis game because it looks cool. I want to try some of the other Shadowruns. I want to try the newer one on Steam, which I haven't played yet either. But that should all probably come before I do a replay of Super Nintendo Shadowrun, and because I've never streamed it before, I have to stream it. You guys all have to see how cool it is. None of the other versions of Shadowrun have ever really looked as good to me as the Super Nintendo one. But I still want to play all of them. An hour 18. I'll take a lot longer than that. Some Danganronpa music. More 10 minutes, I see. Some great art. Oh, like in the booklets, etc. Yeah, I'm sure there is. It's probably pretty fun. It always seemed like a cool setting. But I mainly just love the Super Nintendo game. There's something about the Super Nintendo game. The soundtrack is so cool. I love the blend of like the dark setting with the adventure game elements, the text system, asking characters stuff, the sort of weird combat system where it's point and click. You just point at the enemy you want to fire at, and you just shoot at them. The game's atmosphere is out of control. It's super cool. And I wish at the end of Shadowrun in the credits they teased, we'll be back in Shadowrun 2. And they never did make a Shadowrun 2. That was a direct sequel to that game. The Steam version, which came out many, many years later, I don't know, in the early 2010s maybe. The Steam Shadowrun that came out a while back, I guess it borrowed some elements from the Super Nintendo one, but it didn't look enough like it for my taste. I don't know. I need to try it though. think I can start inking this one now too. But I don't know if I'll finish it. I probably should stop the stream real soon. It is. It's too classic. It's amazing. It's amazing. It needs to be streamed. It needs to be streamed. So many games need to be streamed. There's just too many games. I'm now going to ink this page with ink pen. So many video games. Maybe I should do my own RGG and just play a bunch of random crappy games on C64. Duke Nukem. That's a game we might play next month. I think it would be pretty fun to get a classic PC game idea. I think that would be pretty fun. A lot of those games I played a long time ago, but I haven't really touched since. I have played some Doom not too long ago. I haven't played any Wolfenstein 3D in a long time. I've barely even seen Duke Nukem 3D in a long time. Or Quake 1. Diablo 1 I've watched a playthrough of. But I haven't actually played it myself in ages. Duke 2. I don't think I played Duke 2. I don't think I played that one. The thing that's cool about all of those, Wolfenstein 3D, Doom 1 and 2, and Duke Nukem 3D, I don't know about Duke 2, but maybe, is that they all share the same composer, Bobby Prince, who, like, I loved his music. I loved his music. And some people give him a hard time because they told him with Doom to, like, make it sound like a metal soundtrack. So he borrowed some motifs from, like, certain metal songs, and there's like and now everyone's like, oh, he didn't really make that soundtrack for Doom, he just copied metal songs, which is kind of nonsense because most of it is like original, and it's just like a couple things that a lot of it barely even sounds like the songs it's just like little motifs here and there that are like borrowed. And anyway, it's all done in his style, which is like the same style that the other games are done, and they have amazing music as well, so he's awesome. Bobby Prince is awesome. I love his music. It's never really the same. None of those games are the same without his music. It's, I don't know. I don't think, I need to try the newer Dooms, but I don't think I can, the soundtracks just don't do it for me. I don't think. You thinking of Diablo? Well, I don't like the newer Diablos. I like original Diablo 1 the most. Diablo 2, I got really into, but now I find it hard to go back to. Diablo 1 is like a really cool, Diablo 1 is really appealing, but the newer Diablos have just lost all the charm to me. I don't have much interest in them. The original Diablo is kind of interesting because it was originally supposed to be a turn-based game, and they decided to make it into an action game. It's got this isometric look, the way things move around. You can almost kind of tell that it used to be a turn-based game, but it's not Bobby Prince music, but it does have arguably the best soundtrack ever in any like American developed PC game. It has an incredible soundtrack. So I like it. Wait till they hear where Koji Kondo's music from. I like it. I want to do. I haven't played it in a long time, but I want to do like a simple playthrough of Doom. Of Diablo, and just play through and finish the game once on normal mode. That's all you need to do. I remember when I played it back in the day. I never really did that. I always kind of just went online and played with people online. And with Diablo 1, it was very heavily hacked. So like from the beginning, people were just like giving me tons of hacked gear. And I never really played it legit. I always just played it with the hacked gear. Hey, Psycho Soldier from King of Fighters. The song's originally from the game Psycho. It's called Psycho Soldier, right? The second Athena game. I think we actually played through that a long time ago. It's a good theme song. Oops, I should probably position this like this so you can see what I'm doing. Fight on, fight on. Hashiru, run. Oh, fire, I mean. Fire, Psycho Soldier. Fire, fire, Psycho Soldier. I'd like to do a playthrough of the arcade version of Athena someday. See how it is different. It seems way harder than the NES version. Does anybody remember when I played through the NES version of Athena? Extremely janky game, but yet still much easier than the arcade version. Dupe items, put all your items in the ground. Highlight when you want to dupe, then press Alt 4. Classic. The classic scam. I probably heard about the same thing when I was playing it. Pretty funny. Duping items, that's right. And there were all kinds of like hacked items you could like they were floating around you could like easily get. You know. It's the thing with like original Diablo, like hacks were a really big problem. People could hack really easily, and the hacked items would like everybody had the hacked items in their game, so they were like much more aggressive in trying to prevent hacking with Diablo 2. I seem to recall. But putting that aside, I mean the game was amazing in single player. And I think it would be a lot of fun to play through again. It's like one of the best soundtracks. Like Doom and Wolfenstein also have incredible soundtracks as well. A lot of good soundtracks in classic PC games. Warcraft and Starcraft have good soundtracks. It's a lot of the Blizzard games do. Also, Westwood games like Dune 2 that was mentioned, and Piranha games that I want to possibly play soon have really good soundtracks. A lot of PC games had really good soundtracks. I mean, King's Quest games had good soundtracks. It was not that uncommon. It was different times. He's back. Duke Nukem 2 Remix. I wish it wasn't a remix though. I wish it was the original track. It does sound like Bobby Prince music, though. You can hear the Bobby Prince in there. In that. It's sort of like offbeat, twisted sounding melody in there. Like without this kind of sound, it's just not the same. Like Doom has to have music like this or it's not Doom. I mean, you could tell it's Bobby Prince, you could tell. Even if it is a remix. Alright, now for something a little different. How about some music from Umihara Kawase Fresh? It's much less evil sounding. Here's what we need. I can still play more Umihara Kawase games. I've got more to play. I still need to I need to do a 100% playthrough of the third one, which I've never done. We never did 100% the second one, but we kind of got close enough. We got it down to those last 3 stages, like the super hard ones, which weren't even in the original game, so... I want to maybe finish those one day, but... And of course, I've 100%ed Super Nintendo Umihara Kawase this year on stream. We did that for the anniversary stream. But I should go back and play more of the third Umihara Kawase. Umihara Kawase games, also good. There's just too many good games. You guys didn't say if you liked Alive. Did people like Alive from that I played yesterday night? Anybody like that? I still need to finish it. We didn't finish it last night. Didn't have time. Japanese FMV, PS1 FMV game. It was pretty fun to play through, but it would probably be more fun if you just memorized all of it. It was not ungood. I think it would be more fun to do like a see, it's the kind of game where you can do another playthrough of it, like, you know, a couple years later, and if you just kind of memorize the tricky parts, then you can just do like a fun replay and just kind of get all the story. Yeah, the driving QTE part was really hard. There was a couple QTE parts that were really hard. But we gotta get, I gotta experience that the first time. The next time I play it, I will just memorize all that stuff ahead of time. And then we'll just have like a smooth, fun playthrough that only takes like 3 hours. That's the way to do it. Maybe I'll learn all the story, because it's all in Japanese. Maybe I'll learn all the story ahead of time. But it's pretty cool. Like, it's very well done. The live action stuff is like all really well done. It's very exciting. Really good music. And the story is pretty entertaining, even though even though it's not in English, you can mostly follow it. So it's a good one. It's a good FMV game. We will finish it next month. I'm gonna have some unfinished business streams before we get to the PC games. So before classic PC gaming, there will be a few unfinished business streams. You have to finish Prince of Persia 1 as well. Must be finished. I like Robo Warrior music too. This game is really cool too, Robo Warrior. I played this for Flip Nintendo before, but wouldn't mind playing it again. Or Bomber King as it's known in Japan. It's like a Bomberman spin-off. Rise of the Triad music. Yeah, I've considered playing Rise of the Triad. I've considered that. Could happen. Might play some other classic FPS games at some point. This isn't also like Bobby Prince music, is it? Rise of the Triad Dark War. So that's not the original then. It's an understated or underrated. Great running gun. Oh, I've never seen it. Lee Jackson. Don't know him. Jackson, I see. Well, I remember watching a playthrough of Rise of the Triad once. I don't remember the soundtrack too well. I don't know if it didn't quite stand out for me. But I probably need. Oh, so that. And here's another classic PC game, Carandia. Famous Westwood adventure game. Or, well, semi-famous? Kind of King's Questy, but it's Westwood. Really good music. And I've only played the first one. I've heard the second and third one are quite good. I've only played the first one. Need to stream it. I like point-and-click adventure games too. We've got to still play Quest for Glory 4 and 5. We've streamed all the King's Quests except for 8. But we could maybe stream Space Quest. So weird. It's totally all over the place. Is it? I don't know. I mean, aren't all adventure games like that? Like, kind of very all over the place. Second game is Wild. I like the sound of that. I want to play it. You play as, like, the lady who's, like, the potion maker from the first game or something? Do-do-do. 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 I like this song quite a bit. Do-do-do. 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 We might play this. We might play this next month, this game. I'm thinking about it, but I've got a lot of stuff I want to play. I might need to edit some things. Maniac Mansion. That's a very good soundtrack. I have already finished Maniac Mansion on stream. That we've done for Fliptendo. I don't remember which route I did. Probably like Wendy and Razor or something. Or maybe Razor and Bernard, I don't know. And I played Day of the Tentacle on stream as well. So I'm fully up on my Maniac Mansions. Yeah, Maniac Mansion's awesome. Day of the Tentacle is awesome as well. That was Day of the Tentacle is like a request from Skittles, and he did not regret it. Pretty sure he did not regret it. This one pen is getting too scratchy. I need a new one. Need a one. Whoops. Oh man, this is the music you put in? Maniac Mansion, Maniac Mansion. King's man, yeah, I tried to marathon all the King's Quests at the beginning of last year, and we did all of them except for 8 because I couldn't get 8 to run, and some of them I was playing for the first time, like King's Quest 1, 2, and 3. 7 I was replaying after having, played it a long time ago, and 7 sucks. Like 7 is kind of the worst one, aside from 8. Like I can't. Putting 8 aside because I didn't play it, 7 kind of sucks. First of all, the cartoonish graphics are ugly. Like, they just look bad. It's a really bad art style. Like, it looks like it's not done by professionals. And the animation is bad. And it's just not a good style. The voice work is okay. But I don't really care for Rosella's voice that much. Yeah, I really just... I don't remember disliking it that much. I do remember feeling, like, kind of put off by it when I played it back when it was new, but I don't remember disliking it as much as I disliked it now. Now I kind of really dislike King's Quest 7. I can't believe how not good it was. And I don't care for the puzzles that much in the game either. Some of the puzzles are really weird. Wario games, huh? Some really good music in Maniac Mansion, especially Dave's theme. That is a classic piece of music. WarioWare games are cool. I like them. I've mainly just played the Wii one. But I need to play more of these. Because they're awesome. I still have not really... I have the one on Switch and I haven't played it that much. I should play that on stream. Keep forgetting about it. Oh, it's after midnight. I should go to bed real soon. You guys better put in your final song request now. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, that would be impressive. I think that may be good enough for the art today. But I think I shouldn't stay up any later. Still have one more day of convention tomorrow. You put Violent Storm. Violent Storm has got a really good soundtrack. We can listen to that. We can listen to Violent Storm. Which song is it? Yeah. To Be the Hero. Oh yeah, I know this one. You're a madman. Dun, 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 dun. He's got the power. Oh no. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Asian ways. It was good. It's just, you know, it's typical. Same old ASN. It's usually good, and it's about as good as it. We have the power of something. Wake up. Something. Everybody, come on! This song is so good. Did I stream this game? Just stream this if I haven't. I might have streamed Violent Storm, I think. It's awesome. Yeah, Anime Central is good. It is good. As expected. Yeah, this game's awesome. Stream it again sometime. To be the hero. Love the music in this game. It's Konami beat 'em up, right? Might be their best beat 'em up. One of their best. We're gonna listen to this song and then we're gonna be done with the stream. As a matter of fact, let me just find somebody to raid right now. I have done art. Art has been accomplished. Alright guys? I do this and then I do this as well. See, look at the library. Alright, art has been drawn. Good. I'm looking for somebody to raid right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. Some choices. Oh, you know, I've never raided Bad Breaks before. I could raid him. He's taking retro requests live, apparently. So that seems like a good person to raid. Alright. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me go here. And, we're gonna raid. I've never raided Bad Breaks before. He's not usually streaming when I'm streaming. And he's like doing retro game. He's gonna do retro song requests on his guitar or something like that. So that seems pretty cool. So, you guys can go there. And thanks for watching. The next stream will be a game. It'll probably be tomorrow. Could be arcade games. Come by and check it out. Hope you guys have a good one. Have a good night. Later. I gotta go back to a convention tomorrow. I gotta go make money. Okay. Bye.
What do you want? Swedish or English? I'll do it.